Daughter says she's trans. 9th grade. WTF do.jpg. Confess I'm trans too. She's confused. Dad, no you're not. Stop being a bigot, Charlotte. Let's do this together. Wear dress and makeup next morning. Daughter is angry. Tells me to stop faking. No, I'm trans, honey. Now get in the car and let's go to school. She's horrified. Asks to be dropped off a block away. Nope. Walk her in. Wave to front desk. She's fuming. Wife can't stop laughing. Pick up daughter in skirt and heels. Shitty makeup, glitter on cheeks. Skip your to her and her friends. Dad, stop, it's not funny. Demand she use my pronouns. Call her a bigot. Next morning she's done with the whole trans thing. Begs me to stop. Is being trans now just the 90s version of goth? Definitely not cool when your parents do it. Lean into it and shame them out of it. Have a coworker who is Dutch. We both need to go to the same project the next day. Offer to drive and say I will pick him up. He says thanks and gives me his address. The next day I drive over to his home. He isn't fully ready to leave yet but offers me to wait inside. He asks if I want a coffee. Say sure because I don't have my morning coffee yet. His wife makes me a coffee while he finishes getting ready. Drive him to the project and drop him back off at his home in the evening. He says, "Thank you so much for driving, Anon. Get home myself." Hear a notification coming in on my phone. It is a ticky for 50 cents euro from my Dutch colleague for the morning coffee I had at his place. Be me. 36. SpongeBob addict. Own seasons 1 through 4 and movie on DVD. Every episode memorized. Feeling depressed one night. Drugs. Start getting sleepy but then I get a knock on the door. It's SpongeBob and Patrick. They lay me down and tuck me in bed. SpongeBob says, "I love you, Anon, and you're my best friend," and kisses me on the cheek. Tells me to go to sleep. I start crying, saying I don't want him to go, I'm depressed and it's boring without him. He says, "I'm never leaving. Patrick and I will still be here in the morning." I wake up, my door's wide open, pants off. House has been completely robbed, all except for my SpongeBob collection. My face went. Be me. 18 years old, still living at home. Every day mom sends me cringe memes on WhatsApp, like the most outdated ones. You know the type like dank memes, but from 5 years ago? Mom thinks she's being hip. One day I decide to just ignore them. Next day I get a text that says, "Is everything okay, Anon? You didn't laugh at my meme." Oh no.jpg. Forced to reply with "LOL mom, it was funny." She sends me another batch. It's like she's a meme factory now. Kermit sipping tea, distracted boyfriend, you name it. My face when I realize I can't escape. Try to change the subject at dinner like a pro. "So mom, how was your day?" She jumps right back into meme talk. "Did you see my new meme though? It's hilarious." I just nod along, dying inside. Finally snap one day. "Mom, can we have a talk about your meme obsession?" She just laughs and says, "You're just jealous, you didn't think of it first." Low-key realize she's right. Start brainstorming my own cringe memes to send back. Realize I'm becoming the monster. Now I'm stuck in a never-ending meme war. My face when I can't escape my own creation. Thanks mom. That feeling when I actually kind of love it. Fell asleep after watching some True Detective. Wake up in the middle of the night. For some reason my throat is sore AF. Realize I can't frickin' breathe or move. I accept death. Just staring at my door till I run out of oxygen. Suddenly, my grandma who passed away 9 years ago opens the door, walks right up to me. She stares into my eyes with her warm brown eyes. Her gaze calms me down and I can breathe again. Fall asleep, wake up in the morning. My face when I realize my dead grandma saved me from certain death. Thank you, grandma. I love you. Get factory job. Pretty have much nothing but boomers as co-workers. Have one co-worker my age. Genuine dude. Never without a smile on his face. Bloomer.png. Opens up to me about his troubled past, and we become friends. Play Apex together. Feels good man.jpg. He's going on vacation to the beach for the 4th. We plan to have a late 4th party when he gets back. Don't hear from him for a few days. Find out this morning he got sucked into a riptide and drowned. Robots, if there is a god, he is sick in the head. Why didn't he take me instead of this good person? Frick. Be completely filthy scumbag. Live in such complete squalor that roly-polies have made home under my bed. Finally start cleaning room. Find June bug under my dirty clothes. Little bugger can't fly anymore. See him desperately trying to crawl under things to get away from. Feel bad for him. Know that if I let him outside he will die without his wings. Inner child kicks in. What if I give the guy a little home in a sandwich bag? Run to the kitchen and get a bag. Trick the little guy into crawling in. Get another bag and go outside. Fill it with dirt, grass, and leaves. They eat leaves. Research a bit about them. They're nocturnal. Now have a plan, set him in the windowsill during the day, and put him in my dresser door at night so that he thinks it's time to come out and hunt for the leaf. Keep looking up at my little friend and observing him burrowing under the soil and looking safe. Finally happy for the first time in a while. Be me. Chillin' at a local coffee shop. See the cutest girl ever. Let's call her Lucy. Pure and innocent, always reading books about fairy tales. Decide I gotta talk to her. My face when I muster up the courage. Hey, what you reading? She smiles all blushy. It's a classic. Do you like fairy tales? Heart.exe has stopped working. We start talking about our favorite stories and Disney movies. Can't believe how sweet she is. One day, as we talk, I mention the true origins of fairy tales. Tell her they used to be super dark and twisted. She looks horrified but intrigued. Darkness intensifies. Keep dropping knowledge bombs on her. Did you know Cinderella's sisters cut off parts of their feet to fit in the glass slipper? She gasps, eyes wide. Ask deep questions like, what if Prince Charming was just a rich jerk? Slowly see her innocence shatter. It's like watching a slow-motion car crash. Oh god, what am I doing? .jpg. She still likes me though, and we keep hanging out. Fast forward a few weeks, she invites me to her house for a movie night. Decide to introduce her to some real classics. Pop in a horror movie instead of a Disney flick. She's covering her eyes the whole time. My face when she's on the edge of her seat. By the end, her pure little heart is racing. Start joking about how twisted it is. She laughs, but I see the fear in her eyes. Realize I may have ruined her for good. Anon.exe has stopped working. Fast forward again. Months later, she's deep into horror and dark stories, always quoting classic horror films now. My face when I no longer recognize the sweet girl from the coffee shop. She's become a meme enthusiast, obsessively sharing grim tales. I both feel proud and guilty. That feeling when I ruined a good and pure girl. But also, she's kinda cool now. Go into Boots to buy toothbrush. See Stacy I went to school with working behind the counter. Hatch plan. Pick up a box of Durex Extra Large. She'll think I have a hung super cute boyfriend. Walk up to counter. Not sure if she recognizes me. Pay for the toothbrush and condoms. As I'm walking out the door, I hear her whisper to her coworker, I think that tranny has a big D. My face win. My life frickin' sucks, and I'm seriously considering ending it. Live in small town. Work in fast food because I'm still trying to graduate. Coworker is a cynical a-hole who constantly mocks me and will one day do something frickin' amazing with his life. Boss pays less than minimum wage and I barely get paid, and he uses the tip excuse. Only friend is actually low-functioning autistic and gets paid off by parents to pay rent. All we ever do is dumb shit. Keep failing my driver's license so I can't end myself that way, or drive off and never look back. The worst part is, I live in a pineapple under the sea. Be 11-year-old me. 11th birthday party, yay! All my classes invited. I think nobody is going to come. Everyone comes. Happy.jpg. After the party, everyone in my class seems to like me and be nice to me. 8 years forward. Old friend from my class tells me we need to talk about something that happened 8 years earlier. Turns out that nobody wanted to come, so my parents paid them to come to my party, so I feel happy and feel like I have friends. They also continued paying some of them to become my friends. Last time he got money for being my friend was a year ago. Are these stories true, or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.